Hello everyone, so you join me today to know how to reach a 0% click rate on your phishing campaign. As a reminder, social engineering and especially phishing is the main entry point in your organization for cyber criminals. So that's the reason why we focus on this human risk at National Bank of Canada. So quickly, the agenda will be as following. So I will explain you our maturity level in phishing awareness. I will explain you our phishing program and how we succeed to have good results in our program. So about me, I'm Tony. I work in cybersecurity field for more than 15 years now. I work at National Bank of Canada for 3 years now. It's in Montreal in Canada, so sorry for my French accent. And I work in a new team, in the cybersecurity awareness team for 2 years now. And we are a team of 6 people now. Mainly there is 1 people for phishing awareness now, and I'm more on the strategic part of the team. So our maturity now, so we went from a non-existent program 2 years ago to the creation of a solid, strong cybersecurity culture in 2020. And I will explain you how we did that in this presentation. So to give you an idea, here is the kind of result we can see today. So 2 years ago, we had a click rate of about 35% and a report rate of 25%. And today we can see this kind of result every time we launch a campaign to all the bank. So we have a 0% click rate and 82% report rate. So it's really amazing. And we do lots of things to succeed and to arrive to these results, and I will explain you. So what is our phishing program? I will explain you it very quickly too, because we have only 30 minutes together. So if you have any question, I will let you my contact information at the end of the presentation. So do not hesitate to send me some question via LinkedIn or email. I will be happy to answer you. So this is the first phishing strategy for the first 6 months of the program. The idea behind that was to train people. So we sent about 7 big campaigns per quarter, and lots of other small campaigns, depending on the demand, depending on our results, depending on lots of things. We tried so many things. We try different campaigns: easy, medium, hard, targeted, not targeted, data entry, attachment, click only. We tried different topics. So we did lots of things to train people, to use people to receive phishing and to explain what is phishing. And every time someone click on a link, he had to follow training path. So as you can see at the bottom right of the screen, we created a training path with 5 different training, introduction to phishing. And we explained, for example, what happens if you click on a fraudulent attachment, the consequences of phishing, why it's important to be protected against phishing, why some people are targeted, and we also explain business email compromise. We explain lots of things about phishing for the first 6 months. And now we have a more operational strategy. So this is our strategy for more than 1 year now. So we have a global campaign every month to all the bank, a targeted campaign to a specific sector, to a specific business line. We also have an ambassador campaign. I will explain you after what is our ambassador program. We have also a recidivist campaign every quarter and a specific phishing program for our new employees. So, and we also have 5 different levels of difficulty. So we classify every campaign with 5 different levels of difficulty. And it's useful for our dashboard, because we have a dashboard to show to our managers, to different team. So we have easy, intermediate, hard, very hard, and targeted. And from easy to hard, we have very good results. And very hard and targeted, obviously, sometimes people click, and we have around 5–10% click, and between 50 and 70% report rate. So it's good result too. So we tried lots of things. We sent lots of campaigns. That's our strategy for for phishing, but how did we do to succeed in the good results? So I will start with the most impactful thing for me. So we created what we call the Goldfish Coalition at the bank. The Goldfish Coalition is something really impactful for me. We wanted to create something very special for rewarding people who are the best at the bank. If you receive the Goldfish sticker, it means you are very good to detect the phishing. So we launched it at the Cybersecurity Awareness Month 1 year ago. And we choose the people who never click on a link for 1 year and who reported all the fish for 1 year. So it was very difficult to have it. And these people received also the sticker and a letter from our Chief Information Security Officer. So they were very happy to receive this goldfish. For them, it was really nice. And I don't know why, but it was a really big buzz at the bank. Everyone wants the goldfish. It's a buzz. Everyone wants it. And it's a great opportunity for people with the goldfish to explain to other people how to detect a fish, because I saw lots of situations at the bank when someone sees someone else with the goldfish. How did you do to get the goldfish? I want one. I want a goldfish. So it was an opportunity for this person to explain, oh, but I detect all the phishing at the bank. Oh, how did you do? And it's really nice. And we have now 1,100 goldfish distributed at the bank. And we every quarter we distribute new goldfish with new criteria, because we want to continue this strategy because it's very, very impactful. We also reward our employees with other ways. For example, we send an email to the top 5 teams who reported the most during the last phishing campaign. It's very easy to do, and people are happy to receive that in their mailbox. So it's nice to do. We also do some contests sometimes. Another thing which is very impactful, it's our ambassadors program. So we have now 1,000 cybersecurity ambassadors at the bank. And at the beginning of the program, we were about 100, and these people help us to fight cyber criminals. They spread the word in all the business line, and it works a lot. They are very involved in the cybersecurity. They want to learn cybersecurity, and they want to spread the word. I don't know why, but it's like a buzz too. They want to. It's a sexy topic, cybersecurity. So they want to learn and they want to spread the word. So they do lunch and learn presentations. They create some posters. They communicate. They send newsletter. They do some videos. Sometimes it's amazing, and we can reuse this material for our training for us. It's useful too for us. And we give them a workshop every month to feed them because they want to learn, and we reward them too. So every month we have the ambassador of the month, and it's very nice for them. We did some events like we explain them what is social engineering, what is nation state attack, what is dark web, what is the dark side of social media. And we also explain what happens when you click on the fish button, what we do as cybersecurity team to protect the bank. And it's very important to explain them the why, because if you explain them the why, they understand why we do that. They understand the risk, and they can spread the word very well to the rest of the bank, of the company. So it's very, very impactful. I just put 3 examples, but for example, an ambassador put some messages on the screen of his office. Another one created this poster. It's written in French, but it's written, don't forget to click on the fish if you have any doubt. Another one put the fish in the signature. So lots of actions. And we measure the success by sending a phishing campaign. So we sent a campaign to a sector without ambassador. And after the ambassador's activity, we sent another phishing campaign with the same difficulty level. and we clearly see that the click rate is lower and the reporting rate is higher, so it really works. So I really encourage you to have an ambassador program. It's very useful. Lots of other things we do. So I recommend you to have only one message in your education page, because if you look at Cofen's Fish Me, you will see that people stay only several seconds on an education page. So don't put lots of stuff. I often see lots of stuff on education page, but it's useless for me because people just read the first line, I think. So we have different education page with only one message per education page. On this one, you can read, it's an education page about the sender's email address. The next one is about ransomware. We have around 10 education page, and we change at every campaign we launch. Another thing we do, I told you we have 5 training. So the 5 training, we develop them internally at the bank, because we think it's more impactful for people to have example of their reality. We don't use a provider. We developed internally. We spend lots of time to do it, but it's really impactful. And it's very easy, very short, 4 minutes maximum, because people don't want to see a long video. 4 minutes, and very easy, very short, and we try to use the right words. We try to it must be easy for people, for all the people, to understand cybersecurity. So as you can see, it's very easy to understand. I can show you the video because it's long, but it's an example. Don't forget to upgrade the new employees. It's important to upgrade the new employees. So we have a specific phishing program and a specific training program. It's just a part of the program, but as you can see, we have different training about phishing, because we need to train people to be aware about phishing. So it's important to consider a new employee in your strategy, in your phishing strategy. We also have a cybersecurity channel. It's like an internal YouTube channel. We have around 100 video. We did it internally too. So it's a great tool too, I think. We do lots of events. At the beginning of the program, we did lots of events. Now we do 1 event per month, and we do it virtually now with the pandemic. So we do lots of events, and it's an opportunity to share lots of goodies. I remember having ordered 10,000 fish stickers last year, and I'm pretty sure that all the banks now have the sticker, the fish sticker on their laptop. So it's a way to spread the reporting button. And yeah, it was a good way. And we also have T-shirt, as you can see on the screen, and we put some different message. For example, on this one, it's written, if you have any doubt, report. Yeah, so event is a good way. The key is to have different way to reach your employees, events, communication, video, lots of things, lots of different things. We also have a SharePoint page, as you can see on the screen. The SharePoint page is for all the cybersecurity teams, and we put lots of things inside, and we create a toolbox for every team. And for example, phishing, we have a toolbox for phishing. As you can see, we have lots of stuff inside, capsules, one-pager, trainings, articles, the events. We record every event, we put them inside. We have lots of things. I just put an example of 3 one-pagers we did, and all the employees of the bank can use them and spread them in the bank. It's important to have good material for your employees to understand what you try to learn. Tip of the day is another thing too. We started during the Cybersecurity Awareness Month, 1 tip per day, and it's for cybersecurity, but obviously we have lots of tips around phishing. And during the pandemic, we did that for maybe 2-3 months, 1 tip per day. And it's an example we did about spoofing. Another one with don't forget to check the link. you need to repeat often the same thing. Another one with my top 3 of what you have to check in a phishing: sender's address, link, and the context. It's very important to check the context. We ask people to stop before doing something. Yammer is also a great tool. So we have a cybersecurity group with more than 3,000 people now. So we communicate at the bank with Yammer. It's a great tool. And as you can see, we spread the results thanks to Yammer. And we try to share the results in a different way every time. So we need to think every time how we can do to reach people in another way. And for example, here you can see that we compare the bank with the Cofen's clients. And you clearly see that in this example, we were better for the reporting rate. So our employees are very happy because we ask them to report for 1 year and they are better than the industry. So it's like a reward. You have to explain them, you are good now and continue to be good. And people can interact on Yammer, and it's like an appointment. People are waiting for the results at every campaign. So it's very nice. It's very nice. People are waiting for that. Another thing I want to tell you is to be positive. Everyone focus on the click rate, but always be positive. Never talk about the click rate. Forget the click rate. It's the reporting rate which is important. So encourage your people to be to report. Never talk about the click rate. You can encourage the fastest reporter. You can encourage the sectors with the highest reporting rate, as you can see on the screen. It's an example, but you always need to encourage the good behavior. Never be negative. Never talk about the click rate. I know it's a big fight because even my managers want to know what's the click rate, how many people clicked on the link, but I don't care about the click on the link. I want people to report, and if you encourage people to report, they will report, and that's the way we used, and it works. It clearly works. We have now 82% of reporting rate. Podcast is another way to spread the result because as I said before, it's important to change the way to reach your employees. So we determined that 15 minutes is a good timing for podcast. So you can share the results, and lots of people connect to the webcast because they want to see the results. And you can add different topics about cybersecurity, cyber criminals, cyber attacks, how to be protected, what are the best practices, how to have a good password, how to change your password, what is you can explain them lots of things thanks to a podcast. So it's a good way to explain things to people. You have to have various methods. We also integrate cybersecurity in existing meeting at the bank. We didn't want to create a new meeting or a new conference. We offer to go to existing meeting and to explain people, to talk about cybersecurity. Some people offered us 5 minutes. Sometimes it was half an hour. Sometimes it was 1 hour. And we did that maybe 100 times last year. And I think it has a big impact at the bank too. And people want sometimes to discuss with other people, so they can ask some questions. And people have lots of questions about cybersecurity. They want to know because we see lots of cyber attacks in the media, and they want to know how to be protected against fraudsters. So it's important to talk to your employees too. Automatic answer helps a lot. So if you click on the fish button in Outlook, you have to send an automatic answer to your employees. They want to know if it's malicious or not. So we use Cofen's triage to have this possibility, and we have 3 different answers. It's malicious, it's not malicious, it's a social engineering attack. So it's very important to have an answer, to give an answer to your employee who have the right behavior, because they want to know, just want to know. do not hesitate to increase the difficulty level of your campaign. I often hear people who say, no, we are not ready. We will do only easy phishing or medium phishing, but you have to do hard phishing. For example, this is a phishing we sent to the bank maybe after 4 months from the beginning of the program. And it was a very hard one. We spoofed the human resources email address. It was at springtime, and we talked about a new summer dress code guideline, and half of the bank clicked on the link. So yeah, it's a lot. But for me, it was the beginning of the creation of the cybersecurity culture at the bank, because everyone talked about the phishing. Everyone was talking about cybersecurity. Everyone wanted to be better the next time. So just after that, do an easy phishing to remotivate the population. But it was the beginning of the good results. So it's people love to be challenged. So do not hesitate to do a very hard phishing. Not the first day of your program, but 2-3 months after, go do it. I think it's very impactful. We did another one during the pandemic. Everyone told me, no, we don't do that. It's impossible to do that. It's a COVID situation. We can't do it. Do it because you need, and you also need to be prepared against a cyber attack. And cyber criminals use crises to send phishing. So very important to do it, I think. So challenge your people one time every 3 months maybe, but you have to do it. Never punish your employees. So it's very important to, your employees are not stupid. They just want to be informed, to be trained. So I advise you to work with your human resource team to put in place the best strategy depending on the culture of your organization. It's very important to, I know it's another big fight because everyone wants to punish people who click 4, 5, 6 times. But you need to understand why they click. And at the bank, we choose to empower the managers. So we created a package for the managers to be able for them to talk to their people who clicked several times. And it's a 3 steps process. And it allows a formative approach, so it's very good for employees, and it allows the manager to be aware of their responsibilities regarding cybersecurity risk, because cybersecurity behavior is the responsibility of the managers at the bank, and we can't be behind every employee, so we need to we need to have managers aware of that. So that's the strategy we choose, and yeah, it's important to never punish them. I have a bit of time, and I can tell you another thing. We also did some focus group after 6 months. We discussed with 4 different groups. One group of people who always clicked on the phishing, another group who never clicked on the phishing, another group who never clicked but never report, and the last group who always report the phishing. And it was a great way to understand people, to understand the employees, to understand the reality of employees. And it was very useful to understand them and to reach them at the right time, to reach them with the right tools, because some people never go on the Yammer page, so you need to reach them by another way, and you need to understand all your employees to reach them. So it was a great thing we did to have this culture now, and now everyone is aware at the bank. To conclude, I will just resume what I just said in the presentation, but do not hesitate to reward your employees. It's important. It's for your employees to be motivated regarding cybersecurity. Fish a lot. I recommend you to send lots of phishing, especially if you start your program. Don't send 3-4 phishing per year. It's useless for me. You need to do it a lot. And communicate in different ways. Yammer, video, events. You need to have different ways. And do not hesitate to repeat the best practices. And always be positive, never be negative, forget the click rate, and never punish your employees. An employee who clicked 5 times is not stupid. He just needs to be trained in a different way or something else. But yeah, never punish them, and do not hesitate to increase the difficulty level. People love to be challenged. So that's it for me. So I let you my contact information. Do not hesitate to contact me via LinkedIn or email, and I will be happy to answer you. That's it. Thank you.